So we're going to talk today about something that we've done as a dealership, as a company, since 1999. You're recognizing the people that do the work, the people that make things happen, number one. And not only talk about here's the results that they had and the successes they had in the year, but also talk about them as a person. Hey guys, Gavin McGrath here with McGrath Auto, episode 9 of the Showroom. Just enjoying my cup of coffee from our new coffee machine. Melissa Corcoran was telling me the other day, we got new coffee machines. They're like touch screen. So there's one in the service department and one in the sales department at the Chevy store. And it's like touch screen. It's got fresh beans. You grind them and it pours it, 8, 10, or 12 ounces. You can do espresso or just like, Starbucks Spice Place, which is my favorite. She's like, you could have bought lunch for everybody the rest of the year and not made them as happy as you did with these new coffee machines. So, we got it for the customers, certainly. Also, employees are enjoying the heck out of it, including me, with this afternoon's Pike Place. So we're going to talk today about something that we've done as a dealership, as a company, since 1999. You may have seen in the past videos highlighting this banquet. It's the BBB Banquet, the Biggest, Baddest, Best. Since 1999, we have recognized our top salespeople with the BBB Banquet. We do it in December, right before Christmas, usually around the 15th, 16th, the week before Christmas or so. And we also started our service and parts departments joining in on this with their own night about 6 years ago. So that's going really well. And what it is it's simply this. It is the top performers, and there are certain metrics that they need to meet to hit BBB for the month. And if they do that 6 times or more in the year, out of 6 months or more out of the 12 months in the year, they get to go to the banquet. They get additional bonuses. They get recognized. And we do it at the Cedar Rapids Country Club. So it's a great venue. Their significant others come. We dress up in suits. Wonderful night, evening. And why I'm talking about it this year is because we did move the sales one back to tonight. I'm sitting here recording this on January 8th. Because of James Steffen's passing, he passed 2 days before what would have been our sales biggest, baddest, best. So we thought it'd be right to move it back. And I'll get more into that in a minute. But as far as the qualifications, I've been asked this before, like how do you qualify for BBB? What does it mean? In the sales department, I'm going to get into that. 12 units in a single month is biggest, baddest, best status for our salespeople. So if they sell 12 cars in a month, they hit BBB for that month. The second level of BBB is 17 units, all right? So first level is 12, second level is 17, and if they do that, there's additional bonuses involved in that particular month as well. If they do, as I mentioned, if they hit BBB status 12 or more in 6 months out of the 12 months in the year, and we run this, okay, from December through November. So we change the calendar a little bit for the BBB. This way, we can have the banquet around the holiday season and give out the bonuses to the people that made it right before Christmas. We've been doing this since, since 1999. So this will be our 26th banquet, I believe, which is really neat. We have some guys that have been here and were in the original banquet back in '99. John Baker is one of them. So it's a really exciting night to celebrate our top performers. This year we have 52 people in the BBB banquet out of about 131 salespeople that we have. So it's actually a little larger percentage than normal. It's a good year from a volume standpoint. A lot of fun. And I'll go through on my screen here an example of what our managers will go through. So they'll get in, they'll do the banquet, and each store's general sales manager will get up and discuss the folks that made it at their store, and they'll go through the number of units that they had for the year. All right, so you can look at here, I'm looking at the GM campus, right? So you can see DTR, that's down the road. That's what that acronym means. Dick Lynch, who just retired, he did 121 for the year. This is his 6th time at the BBB banquet. He did 12 6 times and didn't hit 17 at all, so 0. So 6 total times at BBB, so he just qualified. Dustin Austin, 129 units, 6 times he's been at the banquet, 7 times at 12, none at 17, so 7 total. And you can see on up, Devin Canty, John Baker, Ben Taylor, Rick Miller, Joe Wilson, Nikki Elledge, Cody Monk, and Everett Brown. Everett was the top guy, for example, at this campus, 209.5 deliveries, 12 times. He's been at the Banquet every year since he's been here, 5 times at 12, and he hit 17 7 times for all 12 months. And there are tiered bonuses that go up the more you hit those different levels. As an organization, give you a picture of the top people across the company. From December through November, our top salesperson was Mike Huber out of our Toyota store, 335 deliveries on the year. Second, closely followed by Jason Murley from Kia at 327, Hunter Schmidt at Toyota, 224. Jordan Strong cracked the top 5 this year at 220. He sells at our Volkswagen Marion store. And then Everett, as I mentioned, rounds out the top 5 at 209.5. What the special part about this banquet to me is you're recognizing the people that do the work, the people that make things happen, number one. And it's an opportunity for their managers to get up and not only talk about here's the results that they had and the successes they had in the year, but also talk about them as a person and what they mean to the organization, what they mean to them personally, about their family. And so it's a special time. In addition, I forgot to mention, they get a polo that's green. It's got the BBB patch on it. And then if they hit a certain level, they get a jacket and a hat. Great group pictures made. So if you go into the different conference rooms where our sales meetings are held, you'll see all the different pictures from all the years since we started this. So it's a cool memory. Why tonight is special, going back to my original point about James, will be even more special, and I'm sure you'll see footage of it. It's our Roadmaster team, marketing, Zach, behind the camera. They do an amazing job. James's father, Jim, he has opted and volunteered to do James's part. So James was the general sales manager at this campus, so he would get up and talk about these people, these 10 people that I just went through here. Well, Jim offered to do it himself. So he came in on Monday. He sat down with all 10 of these folks that made it and just got to know them, a little bit about who they are, their family. And then I shared this spreadsheet with him, so he has the data to go through, and he's going to get up and he's going to talk about those team members, which is amazing. Erin will be there as well, James's wife. So it's going to be a special night, extra special, kind of recognizing and honoring James. And Jim came in, I think it was the Friday after James passed on that Monday. So it was the Friday after. He came in and said, hey, I know Jimmy had a speaking part of your banquet, and I know you moved it back. I'd like to do that for him. And so he volunteered. I said, are you sure you want to do that? Absolutely. So I don't mean to make you blush, Jim, but I'm just very grateful that you're able to do this. It's going to make the night even more special than it already is. It's a special time for everyone to celebrate the year and break some bread, have a couple drinks, and just really enjoy all the fruits of the labor that these folks put in for us. And we had the service and parts banquet back in December, and it was a great night, an amazing group of people there. And traditionally the technicians, advisors, and parts counter folks hadn't been part of BBB until about 6 years ago. And so it was like, why wouldn't we do that? So we got them involved, and they had a special night, and there's a great group of people there that earned to be there as well. I would like to cap this off by just having the names of the folks that made it this past year for both sales, service, and parts, all the departments, just listed out. So please enjoy it, and I hope you take time to watch the kind of highlight video of what tonight is. So thanks so much, guys, and we'll see you next time.